girl. It's the Plant-Based with Nicole podcast with your host, Plant-Based Nicole Richey, getting on just a few minutes early because I'm going to actually add my regular page on here so my other page can see what I do. You know, I have a whole other world over here on this page, and my regular page doesn't really get to experience that. So I'm going to actually invite my regular page today, and I'm going to be interviewing Miss Veganette shortly. Just trying to add my other page. Give me a second. Hey, Raw Intuition. Hey, The Soilist. I'm actually trying to add my other page. How do I? Give me a second. Bear with me, people. Okay, let's see. I've never added my... How do I do this? Oh, God. Help me. Hold on. Stop. Okay. Sorry. How do I... Okay, Jesus, help me. I'm trying to... Okay. So how do I accept it? Give me a second, you guys. Maybe it wasn't meant to be. Okay. You know what? Forget it. I was trying to add my other page. Hold on, Miss Veganette. I'll be with you in a minute, boo. Jeanette got me saying boo all the time. Actually, I used to say that to my friends and stuff, but now I'm really saying it. I was trying to add my other page on here so that my other Instagram page can see the other side of me, but it's not working. But anyway, today I'm so excited, you guys, to interview my boo, Miss Veganette. Me and her met through just, Instagram a few months ago, and we correspond and keep in touch and stuff. So, of course, I wanted to interview her on my podcast. I'm going to read her bio. So, Miss Veganette, better known as Shawnett, was born and raised in South Carolina. She served in the U.S. Navy for 8.5 years. Wow. She has had several surgeries throughout her life due to the SAD diet. SAD, Standard American Diet, for those that don't know what SAD is. She's been vegan on and off throughout her life, but has been fully committed for the last 9 months. Since becoming a vegan, she has overcome high blood pressure, hello somebody, anxiety, and several other benefits. She has lost over 110 pounds. Yo, that's amazing, honey, and is still losing. She is currently working on an ebook about her journey. I can't wait for that. And she is currently in a 6-week raw vegan transformation program ran by two of my favorites, Misfit Vegan and what? The Raw Intuition. Yes. I've been following them for a long time. And I actually interviewed Misfit Vegan, and she talked about the course. And I'm going to be interviewing Raw Intuition soon, right? Raw Intuition. Oh my God. I know your first name, but drawing a blank. But anyway, so yes, you guys. So without further ado, we're going to bring on Miss Jeanette. Lord, Miss Veganette, aka Shawnett. Let me bring her on. Thank you guys for joining, everyone. Oh, Matt, yes, I knew that. Matt, I'm sorry, dear. I know your name. I'm 48. That's my excuse for everything. I'm 48. Memory. All right. I'm accepting you, Miss Jeanette. I did it again, Miss Veganette. Hope I did it. Hey, girl. Wait a minute. Okay, can I say something?
You can hear me good?
Oh, okay, yes. Hi.
You, boo.
How are you?
Finally, right? Finally.
Yeah, I know we saw each other on some lives a few times, but just because you were helping me test something out, but it was like, we didn't really get to chat or anything. Raw Intuition says you can call me whatever you want. That's funny. So how are you?
Good. You.
It's good to see you. Oh my God. Okay. So I'm going to do something a little different. I'm doing a little game. This is to test your your speed, and your, what's the word? You can't hesitate. You can't think. It just got to be like this. The answers. I'm going to give you two choices, and you say one, and you cannot pause, think, stumble, stutter. Anyway, hello everybody. Thanks for joining. Okay, I'm interviewing Shawnett, who has lost 110 pounds. We're going to talk about her story in a moment, but first we're going to play a little game. I'm just going to before I get to the game part, I just want to know, if you were stuck on an island by yourself with no tools, nothing, what would you eat to survive?
I would try to find some coconuts, but if I couldn't, I may just starve to death.
She's like, I would rather starve than try to go hunt something, huh? I heard that. Yes. Okay. Now this game is just to test your I don't know, accuracy, your speed. Okay. So I'm just gonna say it, and you say which one you prefer. Ready? And it's gonna be quick. Raw, vegan, starch solution.
Raw, vegan.
Fruits, vegetables. Did you say something?
You didn't hear me answer any?
I heard you say the first one.
Okay, the second one is fruits.
Oh, okay. Soy sauce, coconut, aminos.
I don't use any. I don't know.
You would be so out of this game if it was with other contestants. You are so out of the game. Okay, we're going to start over. Not start all the way over, but start over. You can't think. Pause. Ready? Go. Sweet potatoes, white potatoes.
Potatoes.
Brown rice, white rice.
Brown rice.
Watermelon, pears.
Watermelon.
Dragon fruit, jackfruit.
Dragon.
Processed foods, whole foods.
Whole Foods.
Store-bought dressings, homemade dressings.
Dressings.
Medicine, natural healing products.
Natural healing.
Cookbook recipes, YouTube recipes.
YouTube.
Cooking, working out.
Working out.
Yay! Let's give it up for Shawnett, who actually lost the game, by the way. No, there's no losers here. We're all winners. Hey, Misfit Vegan. Hey, girl. What'd she say? Putting that girl on the spot in her first interview. Nicole ain't right. I'm sorry. I was just trying to add a little something, trying to change up the flow. But anyway, so let's get started. First of all, I think that's so cool that you were in the Navy for 8.5 years.
Man.
Okay, just briefly tell me about that experience. How was that? Like, that's so cool. I've never really had like someone I know besides like, grandfathers and stuff like that was in the Navy. So that's so cool. Tell me about that experience.
Well, I went in, honestly, I have a twin sister, right?
Really?
Yes. And I know that my parents probably couldn't afford for both of us to go to college. And I also knew if I went straight to college, I was going to party and not do what I was supposed to do. And I wanted to be on my own and be able to, pay for things by myself. So I thought this was the best way to go. When I got to boot camp, though, it was definitely a reality check. I was actually a crybaby.
Oh, wow.
Christmas and New Year's. When I would call home, my mom would just say hello and I would just start crying. Like, our conversations was just of me really crying on the phone. By the time I got together, it would be time to hang up. But
it was tough, huh?
It was tough, but I'm a person, definitely. When you be around your family all your life and you leave them, it's hard,
Yeah. Well, you made it through, dear. You made it through. Oh, Misfit Vegan says, can't stay, but I love you both. Shawnett has inspired me to be better. Love her so much. Can't wait to watch this ASAP. Yes, girl. Well, thank you for stopping by for a second. And we love you too, boo. All right. And we're going to talk a little bit about them, Misfit Vegan and Raw Intuition later because you're involved in their program. So, all right. So okay, I know this and we talked about this, but how long have you been vegan and why did you transition into this lifestyle?
Well, I tried it several times. So, with my second child, because I have two kids, I have a 19-year-old son and a 10-year-old daughter. So,
Wait, hold on. What the what?
yes, I have a 19 and a 10-year-old daughter.
I didn't know you had kids. I mean, we didn't really ever discuss it, but what? And the fact that you have a 19-year-old, okay, child, girl, you better go with your bad self.
So with my daughter, I actually juiced some. So just here and there, I would just do, oh, like if I went to a vegan, if I would get vegan options or I would juice. I just knew that was the right way to go, but I know I wasn't really fully ready to fully go there. So just here and there, I would try it. The longest I had was about 6 months, and I felt amazing.
Okay.
But of course, obviously, I went back to the sad diet.
Yeah, it was like a back and forth thing. But you finally stuck it through. What, 9 months ago you started full time?
The only reason why, honestly, I started was because when I went for my physical, my blood pressure was high. And actually, once they did my blood test, I thought my cholesterol was high. They didn't say anything. My cholesterol was like 180 something.
Wow.
He said nothing about it. I just looked over my own test results and I was just like, oh, they don't even, they don't care. And he was ready to put me on medication the same day.
Of course, that's what they always wanted to go to, medication, right? Well, I'm glad that you finally stuck through it. And since then, you've had a lot of healing that took place.
Yes. But I had a few prior to the healing portion of it. Let's see, in 2016, I had to get my gallbladder removed.
Oh, wow.
A bunch of, it was so bad. I was like 289 pounds, high blood pressure, fatty liver.
Wow.
So the team that came in and spoke to me about getting my gallbladder removed was also the team that does weight loss surgery. And so they approached me and they was like, look, you are only in your 30s and you're very unhealthy, high blood pressure, like I say, fatty liver. I was having palpitations, anxiety, name it pretty much.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
So they was like, listen, once you get this gallbladder removed, let's start, talking about that. Got the gallbladder removed. A year later, they did the weight loss surgery.
What kind of surgery?
So I had, they got the gastric bypass and they got this one called sleeve something. With the sleeve, though, it's like they cut a portion of your stomach literally off and they basically put it back in your body. So I actually, right?
Mm-hmm.
I developed acid reflux.
From the surgery? Oh, man. I've had that before, so I get it, and that sucks.
Yes, because I was fine. I never even had acid reflux surgery. So I developed that from the surgery. So they had to end up doing the gastric bypass a year later because I was on medication, and I had already been on it for a whole year to get better. And I mean, it was awful. I had to keep like a spit bottle with me by the bed in the car, everywhere I went,
Do you have to sleep sitting up like this?
I mean, it don't matter what I eat too. But I did notice that what I did kind of help a little, but nothing fully fixed it until they did the actual gastric bypass. So, and that cleared it up.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
About 5.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're fine. It's been about 5 years now since those surgeries. So, and I fully recovered from the fatty liver. And my doctor was like, where you can fully recover from having fatty liver disease. And I actually did.
That's amazing. Praise the Lord. So you had the surgery. You initially lost how much weight from the surgery? And then you went plant-based and then you lost another amount. So talk about the amounts you lost before and during veganism.
All right. So let's see. So I would say you can pretty much just kind of per se split it in half. I lose about half right afterwards, but I was working out 3 times a week, was replacing a meal with a smoothie. And like I said, here and there doing some vegan options, just kind of, whenever. But I really feel like the working out and just choosing better options kind of did that.
Yeah.
And then after becoming vegan, well, you know what, too? Okay, so before I actually went vegan, I felt like, okay, when I started it, I started off by cooked food, oatmeal.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I just know that, okay, I'm gonna just stay away from meat. I didn't really know much about, and I felt good because I was having like this bad pain in the back of my head. I was and I was just like, something has to change. Like, this can't be life. Like, yeah, you're small,
Yeah.
still don't feel good,
Right.
So anyway, 9 months ago, like I said, I started off with rice, potato, oatmeal. That time I wasn't really even eating fruits, and I did feel a difference. And then I somehow found you. I found you in your interviews, and then I started finding more raw vegans, and I was like, oh my gosh, this sounds like, this is the best way to go. And I started doing it, and I just haven't turned back since.
I was wondering, I was like, how did we come together? Like, who started following who and how did we find, I forgot all about that. So you saw one of my interviews, me interviewing someone or someone interviewing me?
Your first season of the raw vegan interviews.
Oh, no, just playing. And we've been cool ever since. Well, thank you so much for sharing that journey. That's amazing. And I'm glad that like a lot of your symptoms and all those things were healed. Thank the Lord. So you had a lot of benefits. You lost a lot of weight. So since you became vegan, you said you lost 45 pounds and then 110 in total. That's amazing. Kudos to you, honey, because there's a lot of people that can't do that. It's a struggle. The struggle is real. And even if you had some of the weight loss from the surgery, you still had a lot of it from just your vegan diet and exercise. You know what I'm saying? So even if some people say, well, she had surgery, okay, she still lost 45 pounds.
Something just because you have weight loss surgery that you're automatically going to be small now.
Right.
A lot of people, women and men, who've had surgeries, and
hey, sure.
They're not small, and they're still eating. You have to really change your mindset. Yes,
right.
Got to use that too, but eat better.
Yes, because it's the mindset is big. Because like you said, some people have surgery but still eat like they don't know if there's a tomorrow coming. Right? So they're not going to have success. But anyway, okay, so talk about what you ate. I think you kind of touched this a little bit. Talk about what you ate when you, let me see. Okay. Like when you first went vegan, what did you eat? And then like, what do you eat now? Because I know you're fruit based now. So give me like a sample day of what you would eat before then and like how you, yes, I don't know how to say that. Cathare vegan is so healthy. Yes. So yeah, give me a sample day and then a sample day now. Cause I always love your, your pictures and stuff. They're so pretty and colorful.
Okay. So, before when I first started, I would have like oatmeal for breakfast, followed by like a smoothie. And then, my cucumber, tomato, probably avocado, and then dinner would probably be some type of like rice and beans or potatoes or just a bunch, all cooked pretty much. I mean, for the most part, I probably would have.
Say that again. You cut out.
Pretty much all cooked food except maybe one meal per day. I was eating all cooked.
Okay. And then now.
So like I'll do definitely fruit for breakfast and lunch. And that's normally what, papaya, persimmons, just kind of whatever fruit is in season, followed by more fruit. And then dinner kind of varies between salad or, but if I do have cooked now, it's with raw. And I still do that every day. And I've even tried
Mhm.
like a day of cooked and I do not even feel well. Like, and
It
I
just
get,
makes you feel heavy.
yes, like, and I know you know the feeling as well. Cause I know you say when you eat a lot of cooked, you feel heavy and
Yeah.
crazy.
Which is why I like to do a high raw diet because there's a little balance. I eat cooked food sometimes, not even every day, you know. Um Sometimes a sister just wants some potatoes. No. But yeah, so you prefer to eat
Or cute earrings because you always wear cute earrings on your internet.
oh, those are cute. Yes, a girl, I'm an earring girl. I love me some earrings. If you look at all my podcasts, y'all, you see I always have on some big old earrings. And somebody said that we both have beautiful glowing skin. Some big vegan said that. Thank you, babe. And my girl Cherie is on here. Hey girl. Okay, sorry, we got sidetracked. But yes, so that's how you eat now. And you still are you still trying to lose weight or did you get to your goal?
Actually, I'm fine with where I'm at right now. I'm not trying to lose any more weight, so I am, making sure that I'm getting in enough calories and stuff,
Yeah.
every I don't want to get any smaller. I just really want to tone up. That's it.
Yeah. So why are you choosing to eat fruit based, like more fruit than anything? I already know the answer. Because it makes you feel good. No. Because you're not only mostly raw, but you're fruit based. Because there's a difference. People could eat raw, right? But they can eat a lot of nuts. They can eat a lot of fats and stuff. But then there's raw fruit based, which is what mostly raw fruit based, and that's what you chose to do. So why did you choose to eat more fruits than anything?
Well, I tried it a few ways in the short 9 months, but I realized that I felt my best eating product fruits raw. And, I really thought it was going to be a hard struggle to fall, but it's not bad so far. Still been sticking to it pretty good. And when I do have cooked this like mushrooms or some
Yeah.
that's sweet potato. But that's it. So
Yeah, right. You know what? I'm kind of struggling right now because the season done changed, so the fruits are different now, right? So sometimes my taste buds for certain things, I'm just not like I eat tangerines almost every morning for breakfast, and right now like I'm kind of getting sick of them. I'm like I need another fruit to eat with my yogurt. I do like pineapples, and I definitely always have banana. Well, I don't eat bananas by themselves, but I eat them in smoothies and ice cream. But I'm like, what else? What kind of fruits are in season now? I do like persimmons.
how about
What else is
you don't like pomegranate?
pomegranate? Yes, actually, I just bought some last week. I don't normally buy them, but just because they're so messy and hard to eat, but I did buy some. It's just like they're just so doggone messy. I'm like, why is it so hard to eat? But yes, so pomegranates are good now. Uh, what's the what's the orange ones? Persimmons, right?
The persimmon, pomegranates, pears, tangerines. I actually found, and I still do a good bit of papayas as well.
You like papaya?
Yeah, you see on my pictures, like I had me a bunch of different.
Oh, duh. Because you be like hooking it up. You'll put the little fruit inside the papaya with the little I don't know what they are on the top, sesame seeds or something, chia seeds. Yeah, you do be hooking it up. I don't really like the taste of papaya, but I need to find some other fruits because I'm missing my peaches and my watermelon. So how are you maintaining this? Because 110 pounds, that's a lot. People can lose the weight, but can they maintain it? So how are you maintaining? How are you keeping your weight in check?
Honestly,
Hey, plant-based master. I'm sorry, love. Go ahead.
just eating this way now, I don't have to stress. Like, oh my gosh, I can't eat this because and now I don't have to worry about that anymore. I can eat what I want,
Yeah.
and I'm still losing. So to avoid losing, I may increase a little bit, and that's just eating
Right.
more. But I don't have to worry about weight anymore. Eating this way,
That's good.
finally, because I tried every diet out there, every pill, every diet clinic, shots. I was trying.
But this is the one that helped you just stay, maintain, and you don't have to trip.
Exactly.
That's good. So you said you were exercising. I have a question from Cherie in a moment, but you said you were exercising in the beginning of your journey. Are you still working out now?
Yes. So I did stop for a while, honestly. Like when the kids are out for the summer, I kind of sometimes stop if they don't have like a child care in there or whatever.
Uh-huh.
I did stop.
Are you lifting weights or just doing cardio, or what's your exercise look like?
I concentrate on weightlifting. I really don't do much cardio anymore because I'm not trying to lose weight. I just want to tone up, build muscle.
Yes. Yes. And that's so important. I was just saying that in my live yesterday that women want to just go to cardio, but especially as we're getting older, we need to be doing some resistance. And it doesn't mean you got to do weights. Like if you don't have weights, do some resistance bands, but you need to be doing that in addition to the cardio. We things start changing as we get older. We got to keep it tight, keep it right, huh? You know? Oh, Cherie asked, hold on, let me scroll back up. Excuse me. Oh, these little comments be going so fast. Vegan Cherie asked, what does she take for calcium and protein?
I don't take any supplements. I used to take it when I was still eating unhealthy. So I'm not supplementing at all. What I'm going to do is see what it looks like when they draw my blood again for my annual. And just see if I'm low in anything, then that's when I will take something. But I don't want to take something just because I, think I may need.
Yeah. And I've been eating this way for 12 years, and every time I've done my blood test, there was 2 times where my vitamin D came back low, because that's where we get the vitamin D from the sun, and then we also get it from if we're not eating plant-based, people get it from their milk and stuff. But since we don't drink that, sometimes my vitamin D was low. So I do have to take a supplement for that, but I take a food-based one. So it's not just like all these fillers and stuff. It's actually a food-based one. And you can get it from Whole Foods, but I prefer to get it from Amazon because it's cheaper. But yeah, so everybody's different. Like you haven't taken the blood test yet, right?
No, like I said, I had one, prior to going vegan. So this will be very interesting to see what changes from, something to compare it to. Yeah. So
yeah, exactly. Some people might have to supplement the B12 as well. So, because we don't really get that too much in the food as plant-based eaters. Not saying there's none in the food, but it's a low amount. So sometimes people have to supplement that as well. I know that, I don't know if you know Dr. Aris Latham.
Yeah.
He's very popular. He's like the godfather of raw veganism, but he, or actually sun-fired foods. I interviewed him in my season 1, and he said, I'm B12 deficient and I'm proud of it. Like he's B12 deficient. Like it comes back as that on the test, but he doesn't have any symptoms of it. So, he's not dealing with any symptoms. So that's cool. Do you like count calories and stuff like that? Or are you just free with your eating?
Free with my eating.
That's good.
I don't count any calories.
That's good. Okay. So you, in your bio, you said you're working on an ebook.
So
talk to me about that.
So the ebook is going to be basically a little of my journey and then some recipes to go with it of what I, eat daily and stuff like that. Tips, some stuff to kind of help me get here, because a lot of people like, you only been vegan, you are already raw. Like, some people couldn't do that. Just switch.
Exactly.
Over. But I'm a go all in type, if I want to do this, I'm going to just go all in and do it. So.
Right. Some people can't even do it for 2 weeks.
But
huh?
How good they would feel, like try it for a few days,
Yeah. And then some people just need that they need some direction, some guidance. They don't know where to start. You know what I mean? So that's why those kind of books, like the one you're working on and all the others that were promoting the plant-based bundle. It's good for people who just don't know what to start, where to start, what to eat. You know what I mean? Like, I learned when I first went, I was watching YouTube all the time. You
Yeah.
know, I got ideas from YouTube. That became my second Bible. The first is the Holy Bible. Hello, somebody. No. But then, you know, I was watching YouTube, getting ideas what to eat, you know, what not to eat, how to combine, you know, certain things. So I
I'm
learned a lot from that.
watching food. I don't know if you ever heard of Food Matters TV.
No, what is that? I want to watch it.
So like, okay, so like if you have like a Amazon Stick Prime Stick, if you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so it's an app you can like download like anything else, like Disney or Hulu or stuff like that.
Okay.
And I'm and people telling their story, and they got it on raw food, plant-based, tapping, stuff dealing with mental health. It is
Hmm.
amazing. I found
So the show is called Food Matters, or the app is Food Matters?
Food Matters TV, FMTV, and then
Okay.
got all of these different like movies or documentaries, stuff like that. It's great. A bunch of plant-based raw documentaries. It's amazing, and that helped me.
Oh, that's good. You keep cutting in and out, so be still. Don't move. No. Hoopy mommy, she probably said this a while ago, but I'm just now seeing it. Open pomegranate and destruct in big bowl of water. Less mess and easy to strain through bugs. You're welcome. I don't understand the last part, but thank you for the tip. Okay. So
That's how
put it in a big bowl with water and then strain it. Okay. Thank you. I'll try that because I'll be struggling, y'all. Um,
bowl of
I'm
water.
just I'm just looking at some of the comments. Vegan Cherie says, if you are in a plant-based diet, it's a must that you take some supplements to live. Mm, I agree and disagree. I think it just depends on the person because some people are getting so much in their food. They're eating so much that they get all their nutrition. Some people might not, you know what I mean? Like, I find that I might get a majority, like I don't really track my food anymore, but when I used to track just to see what I'm getting in terms of my vitamins, I would see that I'm just a little bit short on the recommended daily allowance. So I might take a supplement just to fill that gap in. But you know, I think it's just the individual. I don't think that you need it to survive though. I just personally feel that way because I know a lot of people who don't take any supplements and they're doing really good. So I think it just, you know, depends on the individual. Hey, Twix.
Yeah, of being deficient in anything now, I definitely would supplement if I need. Not saying,
Yeah,
but as of right now, I'm gonna wait until I get my next, blood test.
right. Exactly. So talk to me. Okay. So, oh my God, I'm just so excited to talk to you because I've been, you know, we haven't ever like got to talk. So this is so fun. But, so I know you're in a 6-week raw vegan transformation led by Misfit Vegan and Raw Intuition, or Jeanette and Matt. So tell me about the I mean, I was able to interview Jeanette to learn the side from the person that's conducting it. So now it's nice to talk to the person that's actually, what would you call yourself, a client of it? Like what's the word I'm looking for? You're a participant in the program. So to get the other side of it. So talk to me about the program. What is it? What's happening in it? How has it helped you? And all that good stuff.
It's helped me a lot.
Wait,
Raw.
wait, wait. Wait. 5 of your words got cut off. It's helped me a lot. I heard you say it's helped me a lot. Hey, NC Irvine.
So it's helped me because I felt, went in thinking I have to be fully raw, everything, and I learned that it's really about being a healthy vegan, not so much of I have to be raw, because some raw vegans, from what I've learned as well,
That
and
part.
raw isn't even healthy. You know what I'm saying? So I learned that. And then, you know, we do workouts together on the Zoom.
Mm,
I absolutely love. The ladies are absolutely wonderful. It's just a great community. We're not only working on, you know, what we're eating or putting into our bodies. We're working on the mental part of it too, you know. Um,
that's big.
so loving what you're looking at in the mirror, you know, loving yourself. So it's been great. Like,
That's great. So like how many days a week are you meeting? Like
so,
how does the layout look?
okay, so we meet on Wednesdays and Sundays at 7 p.m. And then we do the live workouts Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. If you want to now, it's not like you must work out or whatever together, but that's at 9 o'clock on Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday.
Oh, 9 a.m. or
9 a.m.
okay. So this is like 5 days.
Well,
If you're participating in everything, it's like 5 days of the week.
well, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, pretty much Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and 4 days a week.
4 days a week. Oh, wow. So are you participating in the workouts with them as well?
Yes, I've done a few. I haven't done all, but I have done. And it's been fun though, because we can dance and be silly and just have a good time, you know.
Yes. Who's leading the workouts?
Jeanette.
What kind of workouts are y'all doing? I'm all nosy.
It's all of us seem to have weights at home, whether it's a kettlebell or just, you know, what are the name of the other weights? Just regular free weights. And we do squats, push-ups, sit-ups, a little bit of everything.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. And so what have you taken from this program so far? Like what's one thing that has just really stuck out with you that you would want to share with someone else about this program?
It's definitely helped me with my confidence. And because, you know, and, you know, for what I want, which is to do what you're doing as well, interviewing people, even push me to work on the ebook, getting out of my shell and just being more comfortable in my, you know,
Yeah.
knowing, you know, that I'm doing what I'm eating, I'm doing the right way as far as combining foods. And, you know, I was never making my own homemade dressings and doing papaya boats. And, you know, I was never doing any of this stuff. So it's just been all wonderful. And I feel like any probably struggling, not knowing what to do as far as the proper way to eat a healthy vegan diet, I would say should definitely do the course because learn so much just, and like I said, even the emotional part of it, mental part, clear.
Yeah, that's dope. So is this your first time doing it with them? And how often, well, let's answer, is that your first time doing this program with them? Is this the first time? Okay. Do you know how like often they offer the course?
Well, this is the first time they've offered the course.
Oh, this is a new thing. Okay. Okay. That's nice. So this is like what, your second week?
Oh no, we started October 30th.
Oh, really? Has it been that long?
Been that
Oh
long?
my goodness.
Fast.
Because when I interviewed Jeanette, it hadn't started yet. So that means that's how long it's been since I've interviewed her. Because when I interviewed her, I know it was going to be starting like a week or two after we interviewed. Wow, that went by pretty quick. What advice would you give to someone who's overweight? And that before I ask that question, I thought it would be kind of cool if anybody wants to come on here to ask you a question.
Tell you that some of the ladies that are in the group, the transformation group, are on this live right now too, because they were talking about how we do lots of planks and all of those.
Yeah, maybe one of your friends that are in the if you guys want to request to come on just to talk about your experience real quick, or ask if anybody wants to ask Jeanette a question. Sometimes I like to do that in the interview. I've done it a few times where someone comes on the live to ask one question. Don't be taking over my live like that one guy did. Talk for 10 minutes. I was like, whoa.
Oh.
Huh?
I said he was going to take your show over. Okay.
I was like, bruh. And then I was trying to be nice and not interrupt him, but I couldn't take it no more. But anyway, if anybody wants to come on and talk about their experience in the 6-week transformation program, just request. And or if you have a question that you want to ask Shawnett yourself, please feel free, or just put it in the chat box. Put it in the box where I can see it, not in the regular chat box, but the question box. Okay, while we're waiting for any of that, what advice would you give to someone who's like overweight and just, they've tried, all the diets and they're just struggling and just have not had any success? Like you being that you were overweight in the past and you finally got there, right? So what advice would you give someone who is struggling?
I would say this first. If I honestly could go back in time, I definitely wouldn't have got the surgery because the recovery was rough. Worse. So, I definitely wouldn't say that's the way to go. Try being a vegan for a while, especially if you got like high blood pressure or any type of health problems. The time is now. Do not put it off any longer, especially if you have kids. I know I had to get my kids, like, if I want to be around, I know I had to do something,
Yeah.
Sometimes we unfortunately add before we want to change, and I was that person. So if you're not there yet, please do what you have to do to get healthy for your babies, for yourself, for your family.
Yeah.
Not this. Like you have to do something because obviously,
Tomorrow is not promised. Okay. Get your health in order. I hope today is like an inspiration for you. It's easier for people to relate to someone who's been there. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that my guest, everyone, was overweight and she has lost a total of 110 pounds, I hope that this is inspiring you to do better, to get up and move your body. This is Coach Robert always preaches this. Move your body daily. Exercise, do resistance training. You don't have weights, do bands. Get your diet in check. Focus on whole foods. Okay. If you are a meat eater and you're going to a vegan diet, don't jump to all the processed fake meats and all that stuff. I mean, you can have it every now and then, but don't let that be the majority of what you're eating. People want to go to the turkey furkies and I don't know, all that stuff. Focus on whole foods, beans. Go ahead, honey.
I'm a person going to the standard American diet too, the tofurkey and stuff. Honestly, that's still better if they just
better.
With the Beyond Meats and stuff. It's still better than the regular meats. So I feel like if that's what you need to do to start, do it that way. Because sometimes people just can't get used to not having meat on their plate.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you're right. It's better than all the other stuff, and it is a good way to transition.
Exactly. Just to transition, but don't stay there.
Don't stay there. Eventually get to the whole foods so that you can feel your best. Whole foods are the foods that are born the way they are. So we're talking like beans, rice, potatoes, sweet potatoes, fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, smoothies, salads. It's such an abundance, okay? There's so many things. You don't have to eat raw. You don't have to eat fully raw. Just focus on whole foods and so you can feel your best, okay? And then come back and tell me how you did, okay? Let's see. We have a question in the question box. Rachel of Seattle says, Shawnett, she says, Shawnett summarized the program nicely. Yes, she did. She broke it down. Eventually get to the whole fruit, Rachel of Seattle says. Yes. Like, instead of like, I guess she's referring to like, instead of the smoothies and things like that, eating the whole fruit. For me, I like it all, because sometimes I don't want to just eat the whole fruit. I want to just change it up and have an ice cream. I want to blend it up in my little food processor so it feels like I'm eating ice cream instead of, but yes, you always want to do your best to eat whole foods, right? Anybody have any questions before I close and bring this to a close? Go ahead and put it in the question box. While we're waiting, I always like to ask, who is your biggest inspiration and why? It could be in the food community, the vegan community, or just life in general.
I would have to say my kids, because, I don't feel like I would have been pushed to really get it together if it wasn't for them. Because it was like, yeah, you lost all this weight, but you're still not healthy. You still have high blood pressure
Mm.
to play with. So I would definitely have to say that. Oh, you know what? What we didn't talk about is how I actually cured my anxiety as well. Because I mean, I was,
Yes.
no,
Please talk about that. I apologize because we started talking about some benefits and some of your healing, but we didn't, I forgot about the anxiety part. Yes, because anxiety is not fun.
at all. And I
It's the
like,
worst.
okay. And when I would have an attack, I can't stop it. And I mean, trembling, sweating,
Oh
palpitating,
my goodness.
just the worst. And mine would last for like 30 minutes or so, and it's nothing I can do until it just, releases me, I call it. But after eating this way with the raw diet, I have not had a episode since.
Praise the name of the Lord. Praise the name of Jesus. That's awesome because I've had some anxiety a few times and I have not been a person diagnosed with it, but I've had it a few times and it's the worst. So the fact that you were able to heal it through diet, that's amazing. That is amazing. Y'all hear that? If y'all suffering with anxiety and you eating a regular, junk food, processed, standard American diet, maybe you need to switch over to vegan diet. And if you're eating a vegan diet and if you're suffering with it, maybe you need to go up another notch and go up to raw vegan for a while until you heal it. I find that since I've been eating raw vegan so long, it doesn't prevent things for me, right? So if I have something that happens in my body, I have to go take it up a notch if I
Yeah.
need to heal something. So for me, I eat vegan already, but if I'm dealing with there was one time I had a headache every single day for 4 months. Still didn't know what was wrong and why I was getting them. I went to the doctor. Of course, they wanted to give me medicine. I was like, no, I'm going to try to do this my own way. Went raw for 42 days and they stopped. I still don't even know why I was getting them every single day for 4 months. And sometimes they would turn into migraines. So I went up a notch, went raw. If you're a raw vegan and you're having issues, you might need to go up to juices. You know what I'm saying? Or all fruits. If you're all a fruitarian, you might need to go up to juices. So it's just like whatever you're at and you're having some issues, try going up a notch to the next level to try to heal your body, you know? So yes, thank you, girl. This was great. And thank you, Twix. I don't know if she's still on here. She said this was very informative. Yes, it was. I learned a lot about you. Finally. So I'm so happy that you were able to come on today and talk with me. Everybody make sure you follow. You just have one page, right?
Yes, just a Miss
Okay. I'll be putting her handle in the description, so make sure you follow at Miss Veganette. I'll put it in the description. You can just click on it and follow. Or you can probably follow it from the live. You could just go into the box to see who's in the live and click on follow. So make sure you go follow her, and everybody make sure you follow me at Plant-Based Nicole Richey. I also have another regular lifestyle page at Nicole Richey Holiday. And I have a YouTube channel that needs some love, okay? The YouTube is struggling. Come on and come on down. So yes, thank you guys so much. I appreciate everybody that tuned in today. Thank you, Sunbaked Vegan. She said, thanks, ladies. This was awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. And thank you all. Barbie Butter said, Shawnett is inspiring. Yes, she is. She has a wonderful story. You guys make sure everybody watching now or that will watch, share this live with at least 5 to 10 of your friends. Okay. We want to get the message out there. Okay. I'm trying to transform everybody into the plant-based life. We're going to have everybody up in this mug eating plant-based soon. No. But yes, everybody, thank you so much. Up next on Saturday, my podcast is usually Wednesdays, but I have a special episode on Saturday, all the way from Jamaica. I'm interviewing Miss Stacia Davidson. Do you follow her?
I do.
Okay.
I follow her. Yes.
Yeah. Good. I just came across her channel recently. Oh shoot, is my phone about to die? I forgot to charge it. Yeah, so I'm going to be interviewing her. She is like the founder or the creator of the Raw Food Challenge, JA. So you guys tune in Saturday at 12 p.m. PST, 3 p.m. EST. And I'll see you guys next time. And thank you so much for joining. Shawnett, thank you again. I appreciate you. You look beautiful.
You could
And
never
we,
tell.
huh?
Never tell that you're 48 if you didn't say anything. You look good.
Thank you. I don't feel 48. I
Okay.
feel like I'm 30.
And that's what matters.
You know? It's funny because I used to think when I was 28, 48, that was old to me. But now that I'm 48, I'm like, I'm not old. I am still.
Yeah.
But anywho, thank you so much. And I'll see you on the gram, babe. And thank you, everyone. And I'll see you guys around. Make sure you share this live. And I'll see you guys Saturday if you tune in. Mwah! Bye.